What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You're now tuned into the 50-50 Felipe Show, and I'm your host, Felipe, man. What's going on? Yeah, you gotta loosen up. I gotta loosen up. I got to get the blood flowing. Got to get the, you know what I mean? I ain't a coffee sipper. I'm a champagne sipper. I ain't a coffee drinker. I'm a champagne and a Bel Air sipper. You dipper. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I say, and like I always say, like, subscribe, share, comment below. Do whatever you got to do just to get a connection with this show right here. I'm growing slowly but surely. I appreciate the people that's taking time out to pay attention to what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, what I got going on, what I'm doing with myself, whatever it is I'm bringing on my show, and you observing it, you watching it, you listening. I want to appreciate you, man, and I want to thank you for your time, because time is very important on this earth, and you can't get it back. It ain't like you're gonna get time. Somebody gonna find your time and lost and found. Your time is not gonna be found in the lost and found box. It's not. Time is not gonna be found in the lost and found box. It just ain't. It just ain't. I know what I want to do though. I'm about to pop off on your favorite hater. All I ask you to do is like and subscribe. That's all I ask you to do is like, subscribe, and share, comment, and I'm going to pop off on your favorite hater, because I know you can't pop off on them. We all got haters, whether it's your father, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your grandparents, the dog, the cat, somebody, the neighbor, the mailman, the mechanic. Somebody always hating on a situation because you shining, your light shiner than theirs. And they think the best way to dim your light is to dislike you or whatever you got going on. So I'm going to pop off on them because you can, because of who they are to you. And it's usually the close ones. So I'm going to pop off on them. I had to hit him with the left, though. You feel me? I had to fake him out with and then hit him with like Tim Hardaway. Hit him with you know what I mean? Because they respecting the right, but I had to pop them with the left. What up, though, man? What's going on, man? If you didn't know, now you know. This episode is backed up and sponsored by Tasty Soul Food Platters, but you already knew that. I ain't even have to explain that. And if you didn't know, this episode is also backed up and sponsored by Brick Face Clothing, but you knew that. I ain't even have to explain that, right? And both of those Black-owned businesses, you can go online. You can search up food. You can go online. You can search up merchandise, clothing, hats. You can, just conversate with these people. These is real people, man. This is real business. Them things over there, them people over there is real business, man. Like I always say, they ain't pop out during COVID. They've been doing this. They ain't pop out. Shout out to everybody that popped out during COVID. I don't have no issues with you. I'm just saying a lot of people popped out during COVID. These two Black-owned businesses been around since the beginning of time. But you already knew that. You did. I just had to tell you again. But you already knew that. You know what I mean? It's just some things. Hey, yo, you have them shows where people got the fancy bottles and they don't never pop them. Not on my show. Not on my show. Like they be like, not on my watch, not on my wrist, not on my show. Whatever you see, we sipping, baby. Whatever you see, we is sipping. We not doing all that. Let's get right to it. We're not doing all that showing off and bottles all over the place and shit like that. Nah, we popping these bottles. We wearing them hats on the wall. This shit is real deal, Holyfield. Ain't nobody got time to be playing no games out here, man. That's the problem now. Niggas playing games. That's the problem right now. Everybody playing games with life and what they doing. They moves. I mean, everybody playing games. Shout out to the game players all over the world. The procrastinators. People that procrastinate a lot. You know what I mean? That's what, if I don't like nothing else, I do not like a person that procrastinates. Shout out to the family. Definitely shout out to the family. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. Shout out to Crown Heights. St. John's Avenue. St. John's between Buffalo and Rochester. Shout out to Crown Heights. Let's get this show on the road. Shout out to Crown Heights. Shout out to Crown Heights. Shout out to Flatbush. Shout out to Crown Heights. Shout out to Flatbush. Shout out to Nostrand Avenue. Shout out to Bel Air. Shout out to Bel Air. Man, it's just so much going on right now when it comes to just everybody's just in the mix. Everybody's doing their thing. I'm so happy, man. But this episode right now is just we just bouncing around, do something I haven't done in a while, which is just, just talk on different artists and different events and stuff like that. Maybe more or less artists on this one, though, to keep it funky with you, though. More or less artists, talk more or less artists on here. Something I haven't did, give y'all my take on things. You know what I mean? I got a few people I'm going to get with. First, what's up with this weather, though? Again, this weather ain't stopping. This weather is not stopping. I had a few women tell me they wish they had a man in the snow blizzard. It don't matter who they are. It don't matter what kind of women they were. They were female and they were respecting the fact that they needed a man. It don't matter who they were to me. It could have been a woman passing by, walking by. The fact of the matter is, I had at least 2 women say to me, man, fuck all that. I don't need a man shit. I need a man. Even no matter what it was, to make, even if it's shoveling snow, even if she said I just need a man to rub my feet at night. You know what I mean? Even if she say I needed a man to rub my feet at night, that's still her needing a man. That would have been respectful. Versus, oh, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. Before it was, I got a man. What your man got to do with me? I got a man. Now these days, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I can shovel my car out the snow on my own. I'm going to get an electric shovel. Motherfuckers be having the most stupidest excuse to go against the science of life, which is girl, boy, togetherness, loving, feelings, emotions. They will just do any and everything, purchase things to substitute that, even if that means they going to get a dog. People just like to replace people with statues, like the Statue of Liberty right here. Like, you know what I mean? I don't need no man. I got a flower. Motherfuckers got flowers and shit they playing with the coochie with and shit like that. Like anything to not have a human there is diabolical to me. That's like crazy. That's like really, 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 really crazy. When you could just really have the flesh of somebody. But to each his own. To each his own. The snow just been really up to people's doors and to their windows, and people's cars just frozen, looking like popsicles and shit out there. It's crazy. It was a bad blizzard. Dogs was dying. People was dying. Rest in peace to the people that lost their life during that cold-ass experience we had the last couple of days, because people been dying on the street, homeless people. You know what I mean? Got nowhere to go. They can't sit on the ground. Cold, anything they sit on is ice cold or it's wet or it's snowing. And then when it's a lot of snow is covering everything, where you going to lay? At least it could be cold outside and a homeless person could sleep on the ground with some pillows or something or they coat. You know what I mean? Still feel the cement coldness, but at least something's warm. But in the snow, what could you do? What could you bundle up? What could you hide under? Where could you go? Everything's wet. Everything's snowed on. Everything's frozen. Everything's ice cold. So people died, man. Unfortunately, that situation need to be addressed. I'm not going to get into that because that ain't what this show about. It is only because I don't got the information. So I really don't know who to blame, who to talk to about it. I just know that we just need to just look after one another, respect each other more, be more a part of be more involved in the community, be more involved with just be more aware of you see something, just observe it if it don't look right and stuff like that. Let your presence be known sometimes because it could stop somebody from doing something or kidnapping somebody. How many times something happened and you say to yourself, damn, I saw him when he walked by me. You know what I mean? Like, things just be crazy. But nevertheless, let's get into it, though. You know what I mean? The weather's been crazy. Just get them shovels, get you an electric shovel. I just seen that online. I think the price of that was what I was seeing. A few of them. One was like $150, one was like $2 and some change. It wasn't too low, wasn't too high, but it was definitely a necessary tool for the household. No matter if you're single, no matter if you're in a relationship, like an electric an electric shovel. Yo, whoever coming up with these ideas, I know they getting paid. They used to have an app where as though you could put in your idea, and it's copywritten. And if somebody want to purchase it, they buy it off you. You know what I mean? Dope shit like that. You know what I mean? Like the person who invented the electric shovel, you can imagine if they didn't build it, they probably had the idea or the blueprint or just, drew it up or whatever the foundation may have been for them to come up with that idea. But you can sell that stuff. You can sell your ideas and your intelligence to people online. It's all that type of stuff out there. I seen somebody right next to me in prison write down a barbecue sauce menu, and he sold it from in jail. He sent it to his people. He put the recipe down and write how much salt you need for this, how much pepper, how much cayenne this, how much that, how much this, how much that. Put that in here, do this, that, and the third, add this, that, the boom, bang, boom. He wrote it down. Nigga was my bunkie. You dig me? So I was right. And he told me, but I was young. I ain't see it. I ain't think that you would be selling no grocery store, no recipe. He older dude, so he always ahead of his time. I'm like, nigga, you ain't selling no recipe to shop right. And so I go home. I do my time. I go home. He older head, so he on a violation. Got some time to do. When he came home, he had it. Let me tell you, when he came home, I seen the Bentley out there, and then I was Trenton. I seen the Bentley, and then I see that same Bentley keep riding out East Trenton. But the way it go is up the street from my house. I can't really catch it to really get up on it to see how I wanted to see it and get up on it. Then one day, I went out West Trenton and I saw who was the owner of it. It was my bunkie, the same one who wrote the recipe for barbecue sauce and sold it to ShotRite. I ain't Hove, I just know what I know. You dig? So I'm just saying though, man, life be like that sometimes. Sell your ideas, man. You guys are creative out there. A lot of people on the internet giving away game for free. I'm one of them. And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with giving away game for free. But when you're trying to get some dividends, some money, some moolah, and you in the jizam, you need to do everything that you got to do for yourself. You know what I mean? Think about yourself first. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with giving away game at all. You know what I mean? But yeah. So look, it's Black History Month. Now, what Black History Month means to me is just when I think Black History Month, I do not think racism because I'm just not that type of person. I know you can't speak about Black History Month without using the word nigga, and you can't speak about Black History Month without using the word white person. You can't speak about Black History Month without using the word racism. You can't even speak about Black History Month without saying cracker. I'm just being honest. It's Black History Month. But in 2026, moving forward from the slavery days, now I'm not here to say we are in the still slavery days. We aren't. I'm not. I just feel like I got a lot of control over my life. I do what I want. I go where I want. I may be a slave to different things, but definitely not a slave to what my ancestors was back in the day. And that's no disrespect to them. I'm just saying I'm not having those type of treatments. Life is totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It just be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's Black History Month. Shout out to the leaders. I just did a Dr. Martin Luther King episode. So you can check that out on my page. You know what I mean? You scroll down the line somewhere, you're going to see me doing my Dr. King. I had a dream that one day these hating ass niggas would just stop hating and go on and push the like button. I was tearing that up, the Martin Luther King episode. You dig? So go check that out, man. I mean, Black History Month. Do something to uplift your black people, man. Your black brother or sister, or just do something to help uplift anybody. You don't have to be black, man. Just do what a black person, what we do. We love on everybody. You know what I mean? We never did nothing to nobody. They just didn't like us for no reason. But I ain't here for that. You dig me? I am here to tell you that everybody want Max. Why do everybody want my boy Max B locked up for? Why? And why do everybody want Max B to be a snitch? Why? The man was sentenced to 75 years, right? Now tell me, do y'all want to go up against this type of shit? The man was, if this ain't God, I don't know what it is. The man was sentenced to 75 years, gave back damn near 25, or way more than 25, did 18, he say 17, 18, 19, French say 20 when they rap it. I don't know how many years it was, but I know my boy was going since 08, 09, I want to say. So if we do the math, then that'll kind of be the number, because I know he went in, I'm thinking 08, 09, I want to say, I'm sure 09, and he didn't, so we could count from 09 to 2025. You dig me? Max was going 2009 to 2025. So he's out here living his best life. Every time you go on the internet, all you see is Max, or you see him in he in rare form. He all you see and hear, he doing this thing. You just being Max, right? They hating on that. They not giving him enough credit for the man did 18, let's just say 18, 19 years straight, right? And came home. We're talking about 19 years in prison, bro. In the big house, Trenton State, Northern State, all of them states, prisons in up and down Jersey. You know what I mean? Only nigga, and not the only nigga, but he in there damn near by himself, because Harlem is not in the building. You know what I mean? New York is in the building, but not like that. That's a Jersey thing. Yeah, that's just what it is. Unless you probably go maybe up North Jersey, more them prisons may have like a lot of New York niggas in there because it's closer to New York. But in the big house in Trenton, it wasn't as many people in there from up New York. And if it was, they was like from New York, but they lived in Jersey, like me. I'm from Brooklyn, but I lived in Jersey, like that. No, it ain't too many people that's like from New York and just got caught on the road or just fighting a charge in Jersey, but they straight New Yorkers. There's not a lot of niggas in there like that. I mean, it's a few. It just passing through type shit, like how Max was. He was not a resident in Jersey. So for him to have done all that time like that on his own, and just then, I mean, that's what's up. Max was Matt, in the jail, you got to pick a side. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You outnumber. He from Harlem, so there wasn't a lot of Harlem niggas in there. So, word is that he was eating with the niggas from Trenton, New Jersey. He was at the Trenton table, chilling with the Trenton niggas and eating with Trenton niggas. Because in the mess hall, you got to pick the table that you from. You eat with them. You from Patterson, you eat with the Patterson niggas. You blood, you with the blood niggas. You Muslim, you eat at the Muslim table. It's like that. So they said Max found his way over there to Trenton, and he was eating with the town. Shout out to Max for that, though. Shout out to Max B for that. Eating with the town, man. So I don't know why everybody want to worried about this rat stuff, right? Pooh Sims got to come home with better information. Max made a song about it before he went in, saying it was called Paperwork. If you Google Max B Paperwork, he will tell you on there, nigga said I was snitching. They ain't had no paperwork. He said that on the song way before all this shit jumped off with Pooh Sims and stuff like that. Now Paperwork has come out. Is there paperwork on Max B? Yes, there is. We've all heard what was on the paper. We've all seen the paperwork. Some of us seen it. Doggy Diamond, shout out to Doggy Diamond. Doggy Diamond was one of the first ones to release that Max B paper thing. And me personally, if you want my opinion, I don't know what kind of game Max B was playing with the detectives. I just think he was trying to buy time and just saying things and like trying to keep them away from him. And somebody say, well, is that telling? He's not saying that nobody did anything. He's saying this person is over here. This person is over here. You can find this person over there. You can find that person over there. Now, sometimes people got to give up some type of corroboration, right, to get themselves more time, leaning more time. Now, I ain't saying I ain't saying you got to say what a person is guilty of, but you can't not say you don't know where your girlfriend at. And not look like a suspect or like you hiding something. That's all I'm saying. You cannot say, I don't know where my girlfriend at, day after day after day. And you know what she did and you know why they're looking for her, but they don't know that you involved yet. Or they got word that you involved, but not enough evidence. But they want your girlfriend. I'm going to get in places that I know she be at, but I know she ain't there. I'm just being real deal Holyfield. Like, the one thing about my show, you're going to just get it real like that. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? This ain't about telling or he's saying like, no, it's just real. When you got a murder like that over your head and you know they on to you, but they not on to you, but you got to give them some type of something to get them off of you so you could just continue on moving around and buying time. That's what he did. Now, is it right or wrong? That's for him and the big man upstairs, or I can't even say that because the man did time. He did time anyway. He did 19 years. So I just think that we need to just focus on the fact that he came home happy. He came home. He reached out. He's with his children. He's spending time with his children. He made it on the cam and the May show them his boys from his block, from his building. That's day one shit. So for him to come home and see all his friends in position like that, French in position, the nigga Ty Black held him all the way down. Like if Ty Black kept him really, really afloat. You know what I mean? French did on a higher scale, but Ty Black did like underground through social media, keeping everybody up to par with Max dates and Max B you know, what Max saying and what Max doing. He was telling the straight like that. Max said this, Max said that. Max did this, Max said this, Max said this. So shout out to Ty Black, man. That's a real brother. Salam alaikum. That's a real dude right there, man. I definitely respect Ty Black for this patience, man, with this whole Make America Wavy Again movement. The whole, it started off gangrene. Ty was around for that. So, you know what I mean? Just a lot of things is, you know what I mean, the MMG boys, you know what I mean? And man, Ty been around for a lot of that movement, man. You know what I mean? So for him to still be there, they just like French, shout out to French too. But y'all forget about Ty Black, man. Ty Black was a real dude in this situation as far as with Max. I think y'all need to just let the boy live. Like what he said on this joint. Them niggas on my dick. Them niggas on my dick. Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. That's all I can say, man. Big Avell, shout out to Big Avell. He's selling out tours. He's selling out the shows. He performing his old joints. Anytime you scroll, you see Big Avell. And like I said, you hear the laugh. You see him. He with his children. Even though his children was doing number 4, he came home. Now they shined off his light. Now when you scroll, you see either him or his children. Carter DJing. His other Couture, his daughter, she dancing and singing and rapping, making, you know what I mean? She making her moves. Like, Max got some powerful things going on, man. I think we should dig more into the fact that the man survived 19 years in jail, came home, got right back in position. Because isn't that something you would want to do? So why hate on that? Word up. Now, I'm going to tell you who else been getting hated on lately. This my boy Loso Fab, man. Shout out to Fab, man. Fab been getting hated on lately. Fab been in the on the scene lately for some reasons, and part of the reason is because he got the podcast with Mano, Jim, and East Davey. So you're gonna see a lot of those videos get chopped and screwed and making. So it's gonna make rappers more relevant, more in the way because they're gonna screw and chop up so much that they saying you're gonna keep scrolling and keep seeing them, and that's why you keep seeing. You know what I mean? They just happen to do Fab the most like that on the computer. You know what I mean? But everybody's talking about the Fabulous and the Lloyd Banks battle, like who we think would win. And me personally, I like both of them. I've been liked both of them from back in the day, but they both have similar styles. They both versatile. They both got a unique swag. Both got nice voices for the music. Uh, both of them fly dudes, man. Could talk that talk. Both of them got songs for the women. Both of them got features out of this ass with different people. Both of them show that they can hold their own. You know, both of them come from New York City. One of them come from Queens. The other one come from Banks come from South Side. Um, Loso come from New York City, Bedford Stuyvesant area. You know what I'm saying? Brief Heart Project. Shout out to Brief Heart Projects. Shout out to Fulton Avenue. Shout out to the family, and definitely rest in peace to my nigga East. What up? Yeah, so you know, that's just how I look at the situation. Like, but face to face, battle to battle, it's gonna be crazy because I could, you know, Fab gonna have his swag, and Banks ain't far away from that, man. Banks gonna have his swag. You know what I'm saying? Like Banks get the crowd amped up. Fab get the crowd amped up. Like that's definitely a good battle. Both of them got hits. I love Banks songs. Banks got some bangers. I like that On Fire. That joint crazy. That joint be on fire up in here. It's burning hot. We on fire. It's too close up in this spot. Going too close. We on fire. Hit the roof off this motherfucker. To the roof off this motherfucker. That's that shit. That's that shit. And you know my boy Loso, he got mad shit. Like he could just blow him out with Sacrifice. You know what I mean? Or it up off the the tape and shit, soul tape. You know what I mean? That's gonna blow him out the water right there. I'm just saying, both of them could go mixtapes. Both of them go mainstream. Both of them could make songs about the girls. It'll be a nice battle. It'll be 50-50. So if you want to know who I got my money on, or who I would want to win, or would like to see win and take the championship home, it would definitely be Loso, definitely be Fab, and that's because he tilt the Richter scale just he tilt the scale just a little bit more for different reasons. You know what I mean? But they're all authentic, real deal shit. And that's just who I would got. That's who I would go for. I would definitely go for Fab. And Fab gonna make you rap. You see what he did with 50. 50 been disrespecting niggas on the internet. Fab ain't gonna go back and forth with all the texting and the tweeting. He gonna go grab that mic and let's put this shit right where it need to be. So 50 showed he ain't a lyrical artist. He more of an internet thug. Because if Fab would have went back and forth with him online and start tweeting, boom, bang, bang, oh, your baby mom with the this, that, boom, bang, boom. 50 would have been doing that all day, but being that Fab went in the booth and put his money where the mic is and put his mouth where the mic is, no Sha Mooley, and put his mouth where the mic is, no Sha Mooley. 50 ain't do that. 50 ain't even come back yet. Tomorrow he busy. He always when the last time 50 been busy. He was a boss. Bosses don't be busy. Bosses make their own schedule. Now he busy because Fab made a rap. Now he has to rap. He can make all them things, but knowing 50, he got something in the cut for Fab. It ain't a rap. It's a picture. It's a text. It's something. It's a picture. It's a text. It's something with his baby moms. It's something with his kids. 50 got something. Trust me when I tell you he had cancer. And I already know what that cancer shit about and how niggas be moving. I'm a cancer. You know what I mean? We always gonna have two up on you. But I'm going with Fab. I'm going with Fab. Word up. So tell me, it was the only way I can get you right back in. If so, I'll search and I'll go, and I will love you for sure. And they'll be holding me, kissing me, touching me. So, girl, don't tell me what I feel is make believe. Yo, that Ray J go hard though, right? No matter how many years that thing been released, it's still in rotation. But let's talk about Ray J though. Ray J is definitely. I've been said he was. I think Ray J, Bow Wow, and a couple more other little kids that got like Justin Tim. Ray J, Bow Wow, um, Justin Bieber, all them people like that. A lot of them R&B groups that was raised when they was young and came into the industry. I think them the ones going. They be having it the worst because like they been in the industry since they was like little teenagers and stuff like that. So they never really had a life. That's why they do weird stuff and stuff like that and be it's weird. Never had a life. Ray J just he want that popularity so bad because he always had it. You know what I mean? His sister Brandy, so he popping over there like that. You know what I mean? He had TV shows with his family and shit like that. He made a few hits. He dated the Kardashian girl. You know what I mean? He dated Whitney Houston. Now now on the internet they talking about he got but so many days to live. I'm just repeating what I saw. It could be true or false, but then you know what I mean. He's saying he slept with Beyonce before Jay-Z. Now, granted, who knows? Because Ray J at the time when Beyonce was young, he was popping. He was even sleeping with Kim Kardashian, and you know he had the song "I Had It First." You dig me? So I don't. Who knows? You know what I mean? It could be possible. It could be possible because we're talking about like Beyonce when she was younger, around the time before meeting Jay. Ray J younger. You know what I mean? Before their marriage. But Ray J saying he boned Beyonce before Hove. You know what I mean? Ray J say a lot of stuff, but Ray J put his money where his mouth is. That's what I do know. Ray J got a lot of businesses. Ray J got a lot of products he out here selling and backing up. I will say that. He do the weirdest shit, but I think Ray J knows how to use the internet in his own little way. You dig me? I did not like the Whitney Houston rumors about that. I really wanted to choke the shit out of Ray J. And I wanted to choke the shit out of Bobby Brown for not running up on Ray J and choking the shit out of Ray J. But I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? It could have happened because Bobby ain't the one to play with. And Ray J ain't either. And I ain't saying Ray J gangster. I'm just saying Ray J full of the drama, the screaming, the yelling. He don't stop. Ray J one of them people you put your hands on, you got to keep. He ain't going to stop. He just going to be like, damn, what I do? You going to punch him again? He like, I'm saying what I do. He ain't never going to stop and get the picture that get away from me. He just going to stick around and just keep questioning. Like Ray J just a pain in the ass type shit. You feel me? But I will say, Nicki Minaj got his motherfucking number. Nicki Minaj to shut Ray J up. Somebody get Nicki Minaj on the phone. Tell Nicki Minaj to shut Ray J the fuck up because she told Ray J, you shut up before I tell him what you did. So somebody fought, and Nicki might tell it too because she mad at everybody because she going against Trump. I mean, she going with Trump and everybody mad. For real. And speaking of everybody mad, everybody saying Oskino is mad because all he doing is riff running his mouth on the internet. I don't see it like that. I think Oskino is very, very intelligent. And we talking about Oskino from the legendary group State Property. Beanie Siegel, Chris and Neve, Freeway, Emilio Sparks, the whole Philly squad over there. Shout out to them. I loved a lot of their music at times. I always thought Oskino was that nigga. I always thought Oskino was the toughest. I always thought Oskino was the flyest. I always thought Oskino was the the most lyricalist on the group. Even out of Beans a lot of times. Not all the times, but he outshined Bean. Like, just, if you put the music together, like, who talking what? Who talking what? Oskino was talking that shit. Google any Oskino back then. Listen to even now, Oskino now. and you're gonna see what's going on. But for the most part, Oskino is very intelligent, man. Like Oskino gonna cook your toast. If he don't care who you is, he coming after you. I had got in touch with Oskino, and I wanted him to do a thing on my podcast. He told me to set it up or whatever, but my podcast come with a budget, and I don't want nobody on here to just be on here and not, you feel me, feel like their time was respected. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna build a budget for this podcast. This podcast, I'm building a budget for this. So that's why I always say like, subscribe, and share. So the more I get up there with things, the more I could get different things going in, because it was all going back in the kitty. It's all going back in the kitty. So that's why I'll be like and subscribe and share and comment, because the more I get up there, the more I'm gonna be having some treats for y'all. But Oskino is definitely a real nigga. Like, far as like me analyzing him, DVD days. I lived in North Philly. Shout out to the whole North Philly. I lived in North Philly, so I already know how North Philly felt about Oskino. And I'm talking about when I lived in Old Philly, this was like 2013, 2017, 2014, like those years. And I was at North Philly for real, my boy. I ain't talking about, no, I was in North Philadelphia in the hood, my nigga. You dig me? So I already know. And Oskino was that nigga around that time. I ain't gonna front, like I ain't never was hearing nobody else's name. You know what I mean? Siegel was just through rap. Like they would be like, oh, you're 21st Street, then Siegel that nigga. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. I get it. But O was like, O was just that dude. You know what I mean? So I don't think O just, I think O just found the loophole, Oskino, and I just think that the brother real deep with his music. I think that he got a different mind frame on how he see things, and he telling this story, and it's like that's what he needs to be doing. It's his story. He found the way to make it happen. Shout out to Oskino. I'm gonna be soon getting with him. Hopefully we can make that happen, man, because I really fucks with Oskino. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the realest niggas in the industry, like from the outside looking in. And I know you could be tricked like that from the outside looking in, but Oskino never let me down with me watching him. A lot of people from the outside looking in have let me down with me watching him, but Oskino has already kept it authentic from the outside looking in with me watching him. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And like I said, his area where he come from, what he talk about, how he move, all of that. Hats off to Oskino. Shout out to Oskino. Shout out to the whole state property. Shout out to Beanie Siegel, Chris, and Neve. All you guys. Freeway, Salam Alaikum. I just hope that maybe that one day we can get a song from all of them again, because it just be everybody getting money and doing their thing now. So everybody don't need this and don't need that. People could breathe now with these podcasts and the internet and the way they doing their streams and stuff. They don't got people over them. So now when you can finally move around without people over your head and stuff like that, you don't know how to act. You just fuck that. Now you're saying no. Now you're talking your shit you should have did in the beginning for your contract and fought for that and read more and dug in more, but you only live and you learn. So I guess, you know what I mean? This is people moment right now. But shout out to Oskino. Keep doing you. He got some music just dropped a couple months ago. I was on that. I like his video and joint that thing go hard, man. Oskino said, I don't know all my aunts and uncle, but I know every prison guard name. Oskino said, I don't know all my aunts and uncles, but I know every prison guard name. And I felt that. That's real deal Holyfield. I felt that, man. Life is crazy like that, man. But and the big thing I want to talk about today is Floyd Mayweather broke? Because people keep saying Floyd Mayweather broke. Now, if Floyd Mayweather broke, let me tell you how broke Floyd Mayweather could be. And I ain't counting his pockets. I'm just saying, when you're a billionaire and a millionaire and a trillionaire, your business just all over there. So it ain't like I'm just peeking in. You don't got to peek in. You can just stroll and turn the radio on. You're going to hear Floyd Mayweather worth $20 billion. You don't got to be pocket checking. it's public information when you a millionaire and a billionaire. You can't hide that. That ain't like 150,000. Nigga don't know you ain't got that. Nigga come up around you all that time like, damn, I didn't even know that nigga had 150,000 in the house. That's that type of shit. But when you a millionaire, the news gonna tell you a millionaire. The people gonna tell you everybody going. It's just public information. You's a fucking millionaire. So let me tell you how broke Mayweather is and how broke Dame Dash is. They rich broke. All right. Now they expensive habits for all of them years just can't be the same no more. But they not broke to as though they don't got $1 million, couple $1 million. They broke to as though the millions that they do have, they can't splurge on a lifestyle like they've been doing all that time. That's rich broke. Motherfuckers on the internet like, oh, Dame Dash broke. Oh, Floyd Mayweather broke. Ha 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 ha. He. And guess what? They still got more money than 19 people put together in your hood. Because they rich broke. They got millions. They just can't have. Jay-Z and Beyonce just took a loan out. Jay-Z and Beyonce just took a loan from the bank. Hove and B. Hove and B just took a loan out to pay for the continue on paying for their house. Hove and B. You know what I mean? So it's a different type of broke rich. It's a different type of broke rich. You know what I mean? It's a different type of broke rich. Word up. It's a broke rich to is though you got so much money, you just can't live the lifestyle that you used to live. You know what I mean? But you can afford to live. You still got millions. You know what I mean? Then you got people owe the IRS and the FBI and all these agencies, BET and TNT and CNN. People be owing people, man. People be doing deals and shit that you don't know about. People be having all these other businesses that don't take off that you don't know about. All black people do is focus on the win. Y'all never look at the fact a person could have took this and that could have happened. Y'all just focus on the win. Whether it's for y'all or whether it's the next person, y'all give everybody else credit. But when it comes to yourself, you ain't got enough motivation to do it your own. But you will believe that this person could do it. You will believe that this person got it. But when it comes to yourself, you don't got that type of motivation to believe you can do it or you have it. Come on, black people, get it together, man. It's Black History Month. Get it together. 2026, Black History Month. You know what I mean? Get it together. Get it together, man. Yo, so much is going on, but not enough. You dig me? Shout out to my nigga Designer K. Shout out to my nigga Jesus Leo. Shout out to man. Shout out to all the podcasters out there, man. Everybody that's podcasting, everybody that's whatever scale you is, whether you up, down, when you get on here, you press record and you talk to yourself like you in the hole. You can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. I'm not here to bash down no apartment section of the internet. I'm just here to say, may the best man win. And I'm the fuck up out of here, man. 50-50 Felipe show, man.